Should we start with just
What?
an intro? Hello. Hello, friends and family. For those who don't know or haven't met, this is Sean. I'm sure you've heard about him.
My family, this is Courtney.
Yeah, doing good. Doing real good.
Our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of you might know we did get engaged May
Last
3rd
year.
of 2019. And, right?
On Isla Sky, yes.
On Isle Sky. And from then, a lot of people were asking when we were going to get married and what our plans kind of were. And yeah.
So, we got married.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how that happened. The original plan was because of immigration, for those who, I mean, everyone should know he's Scottish, so we have immigration to deal with and the whole immigration process.
She's American.
Yeah, American. The whole immigration process, no matter where we were going to live, was going to take from 6 months to a year for us to be able to live together if we didn't do a visa, a fiance visa.
Yeah, and then if we did that, we'd have to rush something like the 90 days.
Yeah, as soon as we got that approved, he would have to come here and we'd have to get married within 90 days, which planning an international wedding is pretty difficult to do that in 90 days if we don't know when that window is going to be.
Yeah.
And so our original plan was to sign the papers, aka get married legally, but not say our vows, not take it too serious, and then plan a wedding in Scotland and have all our friends and family around and really say the vows that we wanted to say to each other, like more of a spiritual, like really uniting, like as a married couple.
Yeah.
So August 8th, 2019, we went down to Santa Barbara Courthouse. Our family came with us.
My mom and dad and my sister and my brother-in-law came over to be part of it, just because they wanted to like be part of.
Yeah, and we
something.
understand, but some people, when you do the legal part, that's like the
big part.
the big part, and for us, obviously, the legal part wasn't that big of a part. My mom, dad, and brother were there, so
yeah.
We had a great photographer come and take some photos. Just because of immigration, we weren't sure if we had to prove that our union was
But also, it was
legal.
The photos, like to have the photos.
Yeah,
was nice.
and because legally we are getting married, it was nice to kind of like document that moment. So
yeah.
We didn't tell a whole lot of people. The plan really wasn't to tell that many people, to be honest.
It was to tell nobody.
Yeah, well, originally it was just us going to the courthouse and not telling anyone. As we told our parents, they were like, we want to be there, so it got bigger and bigger.
And then, I guess some people kind of find out through other people.
Yeah, and then some of our friends we told just because if they understood that for us, that was just a step in the immigration process we had to take, instead of it being like, oh, you guys are already married. Oh, like, you know, we told people and they understood the situation. And so in February, before the whole pandemic, we actually got a venue in Scotland.
To have like our actual like wedding, like
yeah,
a big one for
to do like a ceremony with vows, to have all our friends and family come together to celebrate, to have a Cayley, which is a Scottish kind of like reception dance thing.
Big dance, yeah.
And
so because that started coming together ish, kind of.
Yeah, we were looking at bands, we were starting to look at photographers. We wanted to do it this summer, but all the venue we were looking at was all booked up for the summer months. And so we started looking at 2021. That was all booked up for a lot of the summer months then. So we actually booked...
It was October
3rd, 2021.
Yeah, and then, but because of everything that's happening, we were kind of like torn, because there's like, you can only have so many people, and then it would be pointless in having just like it for Scottish people.
Yeah.
And then having another one just for America. Like, we wanted everybody to meet everybody.
Yeah.
So there wasn't just like Courtney comes to one with all my family, and then it's kind of like a couple of her friends, and then vice versa. That would have been, I don't know, tough I guess for the other person.
I think a lot of people originally, when like the whole pandemic happened, were like, oh, October 21, everything's gonna be sorted. But we had this feeling, kind of like, I had a feeling that it wouldn't be sorted for international wedding, which means two groups of people traveling to all hang out in one area and dance and have fun, which is really what we wanted. Like,
or if there's like somebody in your family you want there that's like higher risk, like you don't, or they don't feel safe traveling. We don't want to put them under that pressure, kind of like, and then come in and then feeling super uncomfortable. We'd be there and then rushing everything, like just in.
Yeah, for us. For some people, we totally get how everyone's handling the situation differently, but for us, you know, I want as many of my friends and family to be there, and I want it to be in Scotland because I really love Scottish weddings and thought it would be great. And the reality is right now, we haven't moved ahead with any of the bookings. We literally have the venue. We're trying to, which Sean's parents were graciously,
they helped with the deposit.
They had helped with the deposit and said that they were going to help us with the venue, which was so nice of them.
But we've told the venue that we like no longer are looking to have that date, and then they've given us back some of the money for like the accommodation on site and stuff. And then if somebody else takes the date, then we'll get back the rest of the money. But it's quite a while away, so
yeah.
It's
so we say all this to basically say, because a lot of friends and family are asking us like, when are we getting married? What's the situation? Half of them know we're married, half of them think we're still engaged. I still say he's my fiance, but
she's my wife.
But he introduced me as wife, so it's super complicated, and we just wanted to come clean with everyone and kind of where we're at, because so as of now we don't have any plans to have our ceremony and reception, although it's something we really want. I really want that. And we in a perfect world, which might not be the case anymore, our families and friends would have this one opportunity to actually all be in the same place, because you know, reality is having two different families in two different countries and friends, this would probably be one of the only cases where everyone gets to like meet each other and really know like a lot about each other. So, but yeah, as of now, we don't have any plans to move forward with any other venues or even the venue we have, unless.
But we're trying to figure out like how to make it possible.
Yeah, so we're basically at this point still want to make it happen somehow, some way. We would like to have both friends and family from both countries be able to be together. Should that not happen, we'll find a way, but we've kind of just let go of all the planning and are just gonna go with how the pandemic progresses. And should everything be great, we will probably just do a rush, like throw things together for a wedding, have a fun time, and just kind of roll with the punches.
I mean,
like
rushing it isn't the perfect scenario for us, though.
It's not, but we also don't want to wait, like,
because on the flip side of like, we want to give people enough time so that they can come. So again, we can have enough time for everyone to be there. Yeah,
we want to be considerate of all you guys to come and join us, but we also don't really want to wait too many more years. So that's really what our update is of our current situation. We have, because we got married and we went through the whole visa process, Sean does have his visa to live here in America. So that's where...
For 2 years for the first bit.
Yeah,
and then the progression.
Yeah, so he's currently here with me in LA. That's where we're living right now.
Chilly LA.
So it's so cold, so cold.
So too cold.
And we don't have to get into this, but a lot of people ask, like, are we here for good? And we don't really know. We're here for now. And that's kind of what our plan is. If it works, we're happy to be here. It's nice to be close to my family, but we miss all the people in Scotland. And should we want to move to Scotland or anywhere else, we're totally open to that.
Yeah.
But right now, volleyball's here, and that's what Sean is going after, beach volleyball, so it makes sense for us to be here currently. That's really it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those that we didn't tell that we got married, it really wasn't, like, we were trying to keep a secret. It just, for us, in our eyes, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just signing one more paper so that we could live together, so that we could get married.
Yeah, like, I think for us, we never really wanted to go down the route of, like, getting married to enable the visa. Like, we always wanted to, like, get married first, and then do the visa stuff, like, without it being affected by that, I guess.
Yeah, this wasn't our plan. For years, we had been like, should we just sign the papers? And the reality was we didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But once we realized it would take us over a year to get a visa to live together, the idea of getting married and then still being apart wasn't really what we wanted to do either.
Yeah.
So if we didn't tell you, it wasn't personal. We wanted to tell everyone. We just wanted people to understand that for us, like, we haven't said our vows, so we still want that moment of saying our vows in front of all of you guys.
Yeah, in front of
and celebrating and having fun. So yeah, well, we miss you all, and we hope we're pretty bad at staying in contact or communicating what's going on in our lives, and we know we're kind of all over the place, so we just thought making a video and letting you guys know.
Kind of update.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay safe.
Stay safe.
Bye.